So now I wanted to talk about, like, for one, the how y'all do the big Sabrani fireworks shows. Niggas, everybody know if you ever been through Sabrani on 4th of July, you go to the four-way, that motherfucker's gonna be lit the fuck up.
Man, not just the four-way, every street. Well, a lot of streets in the hood, if not every street. But that fireworks stuff date back for sure to the 80s. I remember back in the day, I know Frisco had something to do with fireworks. Niggas used to go to Chinatown and get the jug on the fireworks. But like niggas love fucking with fireworks. Roman candle fights, the big fiasco, and then we do it for the kids too. So the kids get the it's like a hood tradition, man. You know what I mean? The kids love that shit, man. It's giving back.
For sure. Talking about the kids, I've also noticed, like, I've seen you on social media, it's big for you, like, giving back to the kids. Not only the kids at Sabrani, but kids at Oakland overall. Like, I've seen you do a lot of, like, if it ain't been, like, school supplies, food on the holidays, anything like that, like, what made you, like, through what all you done been through in your life, maybe feel like, man, somebody need to give me something. You still go out of your way to give to the kids and other people that's even lower level that, you feel me, ain't got as much in life and shit.
Man, just playing it forward. Man. You know what I mean? Just always look at the board like, if this was me and I needed help, I would want somebody to help me. So I help people. You know, and I hope if somebody see me help people, it make them go help people. Or if somebody come up or get better from the help that was extended to them, they can go help people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's really the angle with me, just acknowledging my blessings, because, you know, with all the time a nigga did and all the shit, it's easy to have a chip on your shoulder, or I could be running around, fuck the world, I ain't helping nobody, the white man this, the white man that, but nigga here, nigga made it, nigga survived, and yeah, the world ain't fair, life ain't fair, the world ain't fair, but if it was my people or me, I would want it, so I do it, you know? If I can do it, nigga, I'm gonna look out.
That's real.
Without, I don't do I ain't giving you this because you gonna go do this with it. And if you need it, I give it to you, son. I don't care what you do with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So we will have to, we got to get into Mouthpiece Society. Where did the whole overall name Mouthpiece Society come from?
That's crazy. Mouthpiece. I was in Santa Rita. I was in the pod with a lot of niggas that was trying to do the rap shit. And Big Boo from Harbor Road was over there, and he had the big block. So Boo was like giving us the game. So it was like me, MAC, it was my partner LA, Pooh P from Brookfield. There was a few more prominent good fellas who was in the making, and everybody kind of came up out of there with the game. So while I was in there, was a nigga who could draw, and I was like, man, make a logo for Mouthpiece Society. That nigga drew like a snake with a bitch in his mouth, and I sent it to the streets, and boom, we started pushing. You feel me? That's how it came up. And MA had got his hustleanity shit done there. I can't think of everybody else, but it was a few niggas who came out and really fucked with the music. Most of them probably down now, or they did, but, it's a good memory. It's crazy you asked me that.
Yeah. And then, so, with the people that's actually involved with Mouthpiece Society, what led to those people actually being the people to be associated with that shit?
Well, shit, it was like really just family. Like, the idea, sent the logo down the mic. Like, nigga, Fat Kevin probably was the first person on board, but, then they taught a nigga how to rap. So, everybody that was just involved with it was just people who been there. And if they wasn't like E-Manny, when he come around and we fucking with us, it's like really just like some family-orientated shit, or you got turned on to us by your family.
Yeah.
I don't think there's nobody that represent Mouthpiece Society that nigga look at like an outsider. We'll be like, oh, this is my buster partner. And like, no, nigga was right there. Nigga done been around for a dime easy. And I'm talking about a dime worth of studio sessions, nigga. I ain't talking about a dime worth of selling no rocks or nothing, nigga, you know?
Yeah, that's real.
And we got engineers that's been around for like a dime.
And what's your creative process to when you actually go into making a song?
Oh, now, like, since we've been chilling, I think I hit with a couple beats, man. I'm like one of them type of niggas that I'm usually by myself, like, keep some good weed. I like to smoke weed and listen to the beats. And like I got like about 30, 40 instrumentals, and they all good ones, but like certain things happen like different times. Like I'll be vibing with this beat, but then when I go to this beat, it just might start. So that's my creative process, just to vibe with the beat, but not listen to the beat, to vibe with the beat. To try to get inside of the beat, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it makes it better.
That's real. And so your rap name is Chris Lockett, or is that your real name?
It's both.
Okay.
Both.
He say fuck it, and just what was your method behind that? Like you just went by your real name, you didn't want to make nothing up?
No, it would have been Chris Lockett or Cedar, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't like the way other people spelled Cedar. So I leaned it on to Chris Lockett because when I was little, they blamed everything on me. School everywhere.
Yeah.
Some bad shit happened, it was Chris Lockett. So I was like, shit, fuck it.
Yeah, that's real.
I'm gonna stand on it.
That's real. Nah, real shit. And that's crazy though, because I feel like that make it damn near make it a little bit easier to get a little buzz, because when people see it, they already kind of like know that name. They ain't have to wonder, like, you know, a person could just be on the internet and just see that, and they might, like, if they see your rap name, they might not know it's you.
Yeah.
But if they see Chris Lockett, they know for 100% sure it's you.
Oh yeah, that's my partner. Oh, I hate that nigga.
Yeah, one or the other.
One or the other.
We got to get into the show. We got to get into the politics, bro. Like the politics behind being a rapper from Oakland. Would you say, like, what do you feel like? Do you feel like it's a form of jealousy towards certain people, or would you feel like it's a form of just like you gotta pay to play, or what do you feel like it really takes? Because I feel like it's certain like people and certain elbows that you gotta rub to get to a certain level in the rap industry, being from the Bay Area.
Yeah.
If you're not cool, or if you ain't dealt no business with them certain people, you're not really gonna get what you really want in the industry. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. I would say, man, you said the politics. I give it to you like this, in the form of a hypothetical. Say you had a generation of individuals who played football, professional football, or the rap game, and they didn't really have no thick pads. They had these real thin pads. So with the thinner pads, you feeling more pain and all the shit. And now you got this era where they got the heavy pad. So you got the OG niggas like, man, these little ass, these niggas, you know what I mean? That's kind of like the politics. It was different.
Like it's easier for us.
Yes, it's very easy. They got the thick pads now. You know what I mean? And you can say a lot of different shit, and the social media is like the thick pad. You don't have to stand on a lot of the bullshit you're doing, especially if you call yourself being up and you're in a nice city, a nice gated community, nice big old house. It's like shit you won.
That's real. That's real. What's your whole overall goal with the rap industry?
Man, in the beginning, I wanted to be able to leave my kids property. That's it. I was like, man, I want a platinum album, leave my kids some property. That's it. I wasn't born with no property, but that's my goal.
For you, it's like just make enough money to where you can actually spend it on the shit to where it made sense, basically.
Man, I wanted to be able to put a house deed in each one of my kids' hands. That may be a low level, but that was high for me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because a lot of our people die and leave their families in debt, bro.
Yeah,
So I'd be like, want to leave my baby. I brought them in this world. Leave my babies a house, a piece, not one to split. Want to kick out all the deed.
Yeah. That's real. And that's I feel like That's the ultimate goal, bro, because if you at least leave your kids some property, at least they don't got to work as hard as we work, you feel me? And they're not going to make nobody else rich like we did, you know?
Don't fuck it up either.
Yeah, that part too.
Like, you know.
What's your, with being a parent, what's your parenting methods? Like, how do you consider yourself as a father? You strict or you the cool dad?
I'm the cool dad. I don't physical punish. I got a sharp tongue when I get, I got anger issues, but they ain't got to worry about it coming out in a physical form, but I don't think they like when they dead. I think my kids think I'm crazy. So when I get mad, you know, it scares them, but I don't put my hands on them.
Yeah.
So I got my ass whooped.
Hey.
But that made me a worse me. So I'm like, I ain't about to raise no little demons. I'm going to try to give them a good understanding, and you know, I take shit from them, and they lose a lot of shit when they fuck up, but they really don't fuck up.
Yeah, that's real. That shit. How many kids you got though?
3, and I got 2 grandbabies.
So you got girls, boys, what?
I got my Lucy, adult. My middle baby is Amina, she's 14, and Kevin is 8.
Okay.
You know.
And then so your son, Lil Cedar, don't he rap too or something?
Off and on. He ain't never took that shit serious.
Yeah.
No, C was like he wasn't doing none of that shit till he got a bag. And I was fresh out, and I was trying to gather people up to Mouthpiece Society, and that nigga say, man, I'm gonna give me a bag first, and then we go rap, bro, unless you got a bag to hand me, nigga.
Hey, real
and
shit.
I didn't have no bag. But he talented, you know.
Hey, that's real. Hey, but really though, that's the smarter method though.
You think so?
Yeah, because in reality, bro, you can't really make no noise without no money.
No, you right.
You know what I'm saying? It takes, I'm gonna say, without money, you gotta be one hell of a rapper.
Or passionate, like, I think
you know
passion has fueled us. Like, rapping was like a nigga who wanted to paint or draw all his life, and he got a job painting or drawing, and he still loves it. That's the only reason. I feel like I could do this shit without focusing on the bullshit or the bullshit politics. And we was talking about politics too. Well, I wanted to say something about the dick riders. It's a real dick rider era where, like, you know, fad started, and hey, we got to jump on this wave to get on. Type shit.
Yeah.
Fuck, I got to spin all the way around.